There's this whole thing with Disney adults. You know this,
Maybe
right?
I'm one of them.
No!
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at celebrities who have gotten themselves on the wrong side of the mouse, for one reason or another. Some of these bridges have been mended while others remain burned.
One good deed is not enough to redeem a man of a lifetime of wickedness.
Though it seems enough to condemn him.
Indeed.
Number 10, TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. This podcast couple is looking to be a star-crossed one. Holmes and Robach were working for ABC as Good Morning America hosts when their romantic relationship went public.
And now, this TikTok video where the flirty co-anchors talk training tips is going viral.
I run behind you and you keep the pace. You're the pacer. Does that make me the pacey?
Yes, yeah, you're the PC.
Okay, so yeah.
But we're gonna both be finishers, and that's what counts.
The scandal? Both of them were still married at the time. They launched a podcast together, but not before Disney, per Holmes, allegedly banned them from Disneyland and Disney World for good measure.
The first sighting of the couple since they were temporarily suspended from their GMA co-hosting duties. TheDailyMail.com photographed them having lunch at an upscale steakhouse and sharing a laugh during a stroll. They certainly aren't hiding their love affair.
Why Disney decided to include theme parks is a bit of a mystery. In any case, it goes to show that when it comes to family values, or at least employer ethics, Disney does not play around.
45 is it a big one, but they're all big ones at this point.
They're all big ones. You know how I feel about birthdays. We're all lucky to be here, and we're excited about another year.
Thank you, as always.
Number 9, Robert Downey Jr. Downey has had a long struggle with substance use, spending time in rehab and even in jail. So it isn't too surprising that he was once arrested and taken from Disneyland for smoking cannabis on a gondola ride.
My experience is there's a lot of there's almost like jokes about it, like people go to rehab and suddenly they're the 30-day wonder, and now they're a recovery ranger, and they've gone through the spin dry, and now they've got, I'm fine, I got it all together. You know, nobody is fine.
Doesn't work that way.
I don't think so.
The fact that it was his first time going there must not have helped matters in the slightest. Downey has since come to terms with his unceremonious treatment, joking good-humouredly that he should have gotten a fictional license beforehand.
Self-seeking and depression and self-pity and judgment and all that stuff, it's kind of it's a bit of a default, but I spend enough energy and I've had enough help over enough years to actually just say, oh, that's just awful, destructive behavior.
It isn't known if Disney banned him, but it seems safe to say the company has since forgiven him for this breach. After all, they have more than a few attractions dedicated to Iron Man now.
I would say that I was the Atlas of the Marvel Universe. I was holding it up.
Well, you were.
They should erect a shrine in my honor, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I really just got to be the front man in a band that was going to be in the Hall of Fame no matter what.
Number 8, Bruce Springsteen.
That's kind of silly because there's a story already there. That's the story I wanted to tell. So to create another story to go along with it, that doesn't make sense either.
Sometimes celebrities don't get thrown out for conduct breaches, but for something as simple as a dress code. Springsteen and his group had barely stepped foot into Disneyland when one employee asked Springsteen's friend to remove his bandana to remain in the park.
So I said, okay.
See, already, I just think that's a hard no.
This was supposedly so Springsteen et al. Wouldn't be confused with gang members. Springsteen refused to remove his own bandana out of solidarity, and thus they were all escorted out of the park. When they tried to visit a different park, they were also denied entry for the same reason. Much ado about a bandana.
I'm gonna put you on the road doing just what you were doing before. We'll get an entire phony E Street band behind me.
Oh my God. Number 7, Allison Stoner. In a 2018 article in Teen Vogue, this Disney Channel star came out as pansexual. Stoner was the co-host of Mike's super short show on Disney Channel, and they also appeared on other hit shows like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
We did it! We did it! You did it!
Upon coming out, Stoner claims in their podcast that Disney removed them from a project. Stoner says they felt they were unsafe to be around kids due to their sexuality.
I did end up getting fired from a children's show because they felt that I was unsafe now that they knew I was queer to be around kids. So there was definitely discrimination there.
Disney's record on supporting LGBTQ+ rights has been patchy indeed, criticised for both lack of and too much queer representation in their feature films. Perhaps the real controversy is the company's treatment of their queer artists.
But the beauty far outweighs the hate comments and death threats. But it was intimidating.
But now you're
also liberating.
Number 6, Rockmond Dunbar.
This goes back. Everybody has a sort of their start in the business where the seed was planted for you. Because you didn't start wanting to be an actor. You were in school studying, right?
Absolutely.
What were you studying?
Some celebrities have aroused Disney's ire simply through lawsuits. Dunbar made waves when he claimed Disney had blacklisted him due to his refusal to get the COVID-19 vaccine for religious reasons. His lawsuit against the company asserts he was fired from the show 911 after Disney denied his attempts to get a vaccine exemption.
Don't look at me like that. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
Dunbar also alleged racial discrimination, claiming that other non-black cast members were accommodated. The lawsuit was dismissed for failure to prove broad discrimination among other members of Dunbar's protected group. Still, Dunbar has maintained that he has been placed on a do not hire list.
And I'm dropping her off at home, and I'm trying to get her to accept me a little bit more.
Number 5, Grace Jones.
How you doing, darling?
How are you?
Nice
Looking great.
Nice to have you
Nice
here.
to see you.
Only you can get me up
this early.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Actually, I haven't been to bed yet.
How do you get banned from Disney for life? Simply taking off your shirt will do. Back in 1998, it was reported that singer Grace Jones pulled off her blouse and exposed her chest while performing at the House of Blues at Disney World. This resulted in Jones getting banned from all Disney properties.
Here's my fair. Now this is the Grace Jones that has become a classic.
It isn't completely confirmed whether Jones was banned for life, but considering Disney's squeaky clean image and how consistently it upholds it, it wouldn't surprise us. The singer may be a slave to the rhythm, but that doesn't mean she answers to Disney.
No, I like things to come, fluid, like the ocean. Just, comes when it's ready, it's gonna come.
Number 4, Alfred Hitchcock.
Let me ask you a bit about your thoughts on violence on the screen and all that. It's interesting because that clip we showed from Psycho was from a film that was edited quite a bit when it was shown on primetime television. Some of the scenes were considered some moments of scenes were considered too awful to show.
In those days.
Even legendary film directors are not exempt from the wrath of the mouse. After the success of North by Northwest, Hitchcock decided to set his next project in Disneyland itself. The film was to follow a pianist who visits the theme park upon regaining his sight after having lost it. When Walt Disney himself heard of it, he promptly shot the idea down, claiming that he would never allow the controversial director to shoot a foot of film in Disneyland.
In English television, when I was over there, they allow a certain amount of nudity on English television.
Complete nudity on English television.
Yes, considering the weather over there, I'm surprised.
Hitchcock tried to change the Disneyland set piece to a cruise ship, but ultimately could not get it to work. The Blind Man was shelved, only to be revived as a BBC radio drama in 2015 by Mark Gatiss.
Now the question, why do people pay money to be scared?
Do you know the answer?
Of course not. I earn my living doing it.
Number 3, Rebel Wilson.
Did you notice that there's actually gangs at Disneyland? There are like these gangs of adults. They have like cool names like the White Rabbits or Children of Thanos, Coco Locos. They have all these gangs and sometimes they wear matching vests.
When Rebel Wilson visited Disneyland in Anaheim, California, she took a selfie in a secret bathroom at Club 33, which isn't open to most of the park's visitors. This was apparently illegal, which led to her 30-day ban. The punishment was minor, all things considered.
Oh, there is a happy ending. As Rebel put in her Instagram announcement, we said yes. But afterwards, the picture-perfect moment got a little blurry.
In an interview with The Daily Show, Wilson claimed Disney was very accommodating, even asking her which 30 days she would like to be banned for to fit her schedule.
I took a photo in a secret bathroom inside Disneyland, which is illegal at Disneyland, and I got officially banned for 30 days. But they called me up and said, Rebel, what 30 days do you not want to come to Disneyland because you're away filming a movie or something? And I said, June would be fine. So it was
That's how I know you're a celebrity.
Wilson is always a rebel, but at least Disney didn't come down on her too hard. Number 2, Johnny Depp. For an actor who has truly been on the wrong end of Disney's might, look no further than this worldwide star. In the wake of allegations of domestic violence, Depp resigned from his role as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts franchise.
Not all of them, not all. We're not merciless. The beast of burden will always be necessary.
During the controversial trial, Disney decided to remove Depp from his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
I believe thanks are in order. Had a brush with the East India Trading Company, did we? Pirate? Hang him!
Not only that, but Disney also declined to cast him in future projects. Depp has since gone on record stating that he would never work for Disney again after what he considered to be their shoddy treatment of him.
I want you all to know that today is the day that you almost Captain Jack Sparrow.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Adriana Caselotti.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adriana Caselotti. Adriana, I have often wondered what Snow White, or the voice of Snow White, would look like. It's good to meet you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Perhaps the worst case of a Disney blacklist is also the most unfair one. You will instantly recognize Caselotti's iconic voice as Snow White in Disney's first full-length film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I'm wishing for the one I love.
Disney paid Castellotti only $970 and did not give her any credit for the role.
We know who we are. Ask her who she is. What's she doing here?
Don't you remember me? I'm Snow White, and this is my friend Julie Andrews.
How do you do?
And we're going to sing to you.
Castellotti's later career sputtered, with Disney refusing to let her be cast in any other projects out of fear of spoiling the illusion of Snow White. Castellotti did manage to land a one-line role as the voice of Juliet on The Wizard of Oz, which also went uncredited.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Her iconic performance as Snow White makes Disney's ill treatment even more egregious.
I'm wishing for the one I love.
Can you think of any other celebs who were DDD'd, done dirty by Disney? Let us know in the comments down below.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.